Inside the Fact Factory, yo. I told y'all I was going to be doing things differently in the Fact Factory. I wasn't just going to keep it on the fighting tip and showing people, a lot of my bouts, all right? The Fact Factory is a bunch of things. As long as they're facts, they can be inside of the Fact Factory. So you know what today that we're putting inside of the Fact Factory? Babe, what we doing today in the Fact Factory?
We're doing a story time on how me and Babe met. And then on top of that, we're making cookies.
Ooh, what is these called? Ornament cookie. Yeah. Where'd you get these, babe?
My man bought them for me.
Your man bought them for you?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. So today, in the midst of our story time today you're going to learn how me and this beautiful young lady met. Did you see that? Because I saw that. And also, we going to try to make these cookies in front of y'all while we do it. I ain't never do this. I bought her this, and she just feel as though, we should bring this to y'all. So today, without further ado, we're going to make these cookies, but we're also going to tell y'all how we met. But look, today, see, because there's two different versions of how we met, okay? There's my version, which
is wrong.
Be inside of the Fact Factory because it's always facts. And then there's her version, which is kind of like, the non-descriptive version. But without further ado, I myself am going to allow this beautiful woman to tell her side of the story first. I'm going to listen, I'm not going to interrupt her. I'm not going to do anything. But she better not do the same thing to me. I mean, she better give me the same respect. I'm going to let her go. I'm going to let her tell the whole story. Now, listen, y'all tell me whose version is going to be better. I'm going to pass this microphone because I can't find my other one, okay? I have two of these, but for some reason, we both cannot find the other one. All right? But, for instance, I'm going to pass this over to her, but then I have to go grab something, and she's going to tell her the story. Now, I'm going to be back fast, but let me know if she lies.
I can't lie at the Fact Factory. Right. Come on now.
It's gonna go.
Oh. A little malfunction, but we good.
It wasn't me, though. I ain't fall. I'll be right back, y'all. Go ahead, girl.
Okay. Anyway, my version's the correct version. I don't know what he's gonna tell y'all, but me and my man met at the gym, Planet Fitness to be specific, and I guess he was watching me before I even took notice of him.
Oh,
yeah. He was watching me in the gym. I didn't know because I be doing my own thing, working out with my headphones on, come to the gym straight after work, go home. But anyway, the one day I was working out on my legs. And I was on this machine, but there's multiple machines like in a row. So I was on the machine doing my legs, whatever. Then I see you at the corner, from the corner of my eye, but I can't hear you. But I can tell he's trying to get my attention.
Oh yeah.
So I removed my headphone, and he was like, "You getting on this next?" And I was like, "No, I'm done," and walked away. That was that. Why are you looking like?
I told y'all I'm not interfering. I'm gonna let her go.
So anyway,
continue.
Yeah.
Y'all know y'all gonna get the facts from me, but go ahead.
What do you mean? I'm telling facts.
I didn't say you lied yet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so I don't know how many days or weeks, whatever it was, after me and my friend had went to the gym to get our little workout on, and at first we was in the stretch area, and then we had came over to like where you bench press, right, and all that. But we needed help moving this bench. Like, we could not move this bench, and I'm like, "Dad, we need help." I'm like, "Who we gonna get to help us?" Everybody.
Wait, how many people?
It was a lot of people at the gym that night, and there was a lot of people over there in that area, but nobody looked approachable. But then I seen you.
So wait, nobody in the gym. All these people that's working out in the gym.
they just look.
None of them looked approachable. But
except for you.
I was just exuding approach.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
Okay, so anyway, like I said, I seen him. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go ask him. I walk over. I'm like, excuse me, can you help me move this bench, pretty please?
So wait, that's how you did it?
No,
you rolled up on me, put your arm around me.
No, I didn't do all that.
No, I did.
No, I didn't say
lie.
that I did that, but I said, can you help me?
Wait, if we rewind this camera, it's gonna show that you walked up and did like this.
Okay,
and was like, you know what I'm talking about?
I didn't walk up and put my arm over you, but I did ask, like, excuse me, can you help me move this bench?
Okay.
And when I first seen him, like, walked up on him or whatever, I thought that he was foreign. I thought you were like, foreign? I thought he was like a poppy. But anyway, he came over and he helped us. It took a couple tries because he didn't understand how I wanted the bench moved.
Remember that. Remember what she just said. Okay, go ahead.
And he kept asking, is this cool? And I'm like, no. And I was just about to be like, yeah, and try and move myself. But then you ended up doing it for us. And I appreciate you so much to this day for that.
Okay.
But anyway, after that, thank you and all that. And then he went back to training. He was training somebody at the time. So I guess after he left and we started our workout, he was watching me. And I know this because he told me. That's what I'm just saying.
This is what I'm saying.
But he was watching me, and I guess he was doing his laps.
See, you always want to tell your version. You don't know what I'm doing in my version.
All right. Well,
you just know what's happening in your world.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
So then we're still over there in the bench area, and then he walks up on me, introduces himself. But he gives me a handshake. It wasn't a handshake, but it was like, you know how guys will take your hand and kiss it, and it was a nice wet kiss too.
So wait, okay, y'all hearing this?
And he said his name, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's a nice name. But we also asked him if he was related to somebody that we knew of, and then he's like, no, we're not related, but you know him. But anyway, at first I really thought that he was gonna ask about my friend, but he actually asked for me. And we exchanged numbers or whatever like that. And then he left because his workout was over, and we stayed there. Me and my friend, we chatted a little bit about him. And then we were texting for a little bit, and then I asked my sister, do she know him? And she was like, yeah, but no.
Wait, what? She said what?
She was like, yeah, she knows of him, but no, like, don't mess with him. So then I stopped talking to him. And then I was also lurking on his Facebook. I found his Facebook because it's not.
I don't know this, Bert. Did I? Oh, go ahead.
You do.
Oh,
I think okay. I'm pretty sure I told you. Anyway, I was lurking on his Facebook, and I seen this live of some girl putting his hands on my man, and I'm just like, well, he wasn't my man at the time, but I'm just like, I'm like, what's going on? You trying to talk to me and you dealing with somebody? Yeah. But all that got situated after the fact. So, but anyway, so I stopped talking to him, and then me and my friend went to the gym again. I don't know how long after, but I was checking out the gym to make sure he wasn't there because I did not want to see him since I basically like ghosted him. So
dub me.
I'm looking around. We on the treadmill, and I see
dub me.
And I see him, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
No more texts, no more calls, no nothing. Ain't coming to the gym or nothing.
I'm like, oh my gosh, he's here, he's walking this way. I'm gonna just try and look the other way.
You know what? If you don't mind, because I don't want them to know the ending yet until I tell my story. Stay there. where you're at, and now I'm gonna start where mine is, because I don't want them to know what comes after what you're about to say until I tell the rest of my version. Okay, is that fine? You get what I'm? Do you see where I'm getting at?
Yeah.
I don't want it's like telling the end of the movie, so I don't want them to know that part yet. I'm going to go into that. Okay, you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I see this?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Is that your version? Do you swear that was all truth and facts inside of the Fact Factory?
Yes.
Now I'm not saying she's a liar, but y'all, I'm gonna just give y'all my version, okay? Because there's things in this version that she didn't know what was going on. She didn't know what was partaking during this whole ordeal of me and her, becoming acquainted. Okay, so now let's start where they done took my man leg off. Oh, he got hit with the blanket. Danger. All right, y'all see us first before I get into the story. We got these ginger mans jumping. These ginger mans. You know what I'm saying? What is this, a turtle?
No, that's a gingerbread man, I think.
Why you got one eye?
Oh, I got one.
Man, Cyclops. What the heck? That's a Cyclops gingerbread. Y'all see, we got the sprinkles. We got some balls for the buttons. Oh, these are the sprinkles. What is these? Snowflakes. These are snowflakes. This is a little Christmas special.
Oh, I don't know.
Rope? Is this rope?
They're
edible?
Like, you can make them ornaments. That's why they have the hole, I think.
Oh, okay. You need me to open it?
Yeah, well, come on. I don't want to bust it.
Is that how you doing?
I took this piece off. I thought when I just take this off, it will come out.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
You.
Now, back in the ranch, I see how she tried to just distract me, right? But anyways, so what she doesn't know is the day that she believes we met, that's not the day we met. Well, that's the day we became acquainted. But the day that I first talked to her was not the first day where mine starts. Where my story starts is, okay. We kind of, what would we say? That was February. End of January, beginning of February, when we first started. Okay. So end of January, beginning of February is when she knows of us to have been, and me to be in pursuit. Okay. Now, what she doesn't know is about around like November is when I first noticed her. Okay. Me and my homeboy, Humble Rail, that's one of my workout partners, one of the only few that can, stand the rain with me. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Humble Rail first and foremost. That was my workout partner almost every day. Me and him would go to the gym. So him knowing I was single, I wasn't looking for anything. I was just chilling, and all I wanted to do was work out, right? So him knowing that, he got a little flabbergasted one day. He's like, yo, bro, like, it's all these girls in here, yo. And he kept seeing the attention I was getting. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, they all on you. Like, yo, you ain't never try to holler at nobody. Like, like, what's going on? So I tell him, I'm like, bro, it's a little deeper now. And I said, one thing I'm not going to do is I ain't just about to hit something up in here and then mess up something that might could come in the future. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to just deal with something that's, on me. I'm not just about to deal with her and then mess up the opportunity with somebody that might be really worth some value. So I sat back and I was like, yeah, I'm just kind of waiting, bro. So then I look around. I was like, but on some real, if I was to go at anybody, bro, it'd be her over there. Now, when he looks, we see her. Okay? She doesn't know this. Okay, y'all know how us dudes we in the gym, we did it. I'm like, yo, if I was to bag anything up in this joint, it'd be her. So he looks, he cascades looks all over the gym. He like, who, her? I'm like, yeah, bro, that's who I would go get. Now, all these girls, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. He's trying to be like, wait, all these girls with because he's seen a few girls that came after me, big booties, this, that, and the third. But that is not what infatuates me. Okay. Do you know why I was more drawn to her? First off, y'all already see the
beauty.
You get what I'm saying? So that alone, okay, is going to make the eyes do like this. That's called protrude. All right? One of those. So that alone, her beauty. But you know why I was in pursuit of her? Because I already seen her. Before I go after somebody, I'm gonna read you first. I'm gonna study you. You're gonna become, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be inside of the classroom because I'm gonna study you. You get what I'm saying? So while I'm looking at all these girls, the girls he probably thinks I should go after, the girls that come after me, as I look at all of them, they all are kind of doing the same thing. Looking at the other men, conversating, politicking, dealing with the other men. But every time I seen it, and she comes in almost every day. Every time I seen her come in, she got her earphones. I swear they was AirPods.
No, I actually had Beats.
She said she had her Beats on.
Yeah.
Okay. But she comes in with her earphones on. Don't look at nobody. Don't look to. She look at me and look down. After that, ain't really politicking. Don't see her conversing with no man whatsoever. And I sit back and I watches that. So when Rel asks me, like, why her? Well, why out of all the girls, why her? I say, bro, I don't know. But if I was to go out, she never talked to me, never looked at me twice, nothing. But months before I ever got her, I spoke it into existence. I said, that's who I would go get. Now, time goes on. I don't know how long it was. It was probably about, I would say about December. Maybe a little, maybe around this time. December? It could have been around this time last year. Okay? Right? We are on this leg machine. If anybody's familiar with the leg machine, it's this one where you're sitting down and you're closing your thighs. Okay? It's this machine. All right? Now, I'm on the machine before that one. And I'm about to go to the next machine to my left. Guess who's on that machine? It doesn't take a rocket scientist because y'all heard the story about 15 minutes ago. Huh? Now I'm sitting over there. I'm building up this strength. My heart's beating fast as hell. My shit like this. I'm looking. I'm over there doing my little workout because it wasn't that one. I'm about to go to that workout. So I'm over there doing my workout, but I'm looking. I'm trying to build up and conjure up the strength to say something to her because, like, this is the moment. Like, this is the closest we've ever been to each other, and I'm ready. All right? So I look at her. She's over there. So I'm like, excuse me. Excuse me. So I see her not like. I said, are you coming on here next? I said, are you coming here? She was like, this is what she did. No. Yo, if any man, if a girl hit you with that, John, what you do after that, right? When she give you that disgusting look, like, my boy, the way she looked at me after she said that, when I say I'm dealing with insecurities after that, I'm dealing with, I think I might be ugly now. I'm dealing with, is my breath stink? I'm dealing with, is I fresh enough? Like, yo, when the way she looked at me was like, no. Like, she did not want to be bothered with me. Like, nigga, don't say another word. That right there was the barricade for me not to move any closer. So instantly when she said that, the way she said it, no. I was like, ooh. Yo, I started thinking in my head, like, all of the dreams that I had and the fantasies and stuff like that might have possibly came true. They're just no longer going to happen now. Because the way she looked at me ain't the way you look at somebody that you are attracted to. Okay? So right there, that day, she just crushed me, and I was just like, okay, maybe she's not the one I'm going to pursue, or maybe it's not Mitt, but like, god dang it, she's freaking lighting my fire. All right? Look, girl, it was like this. Oh, y'all know the lighter had to match. Y'all know that. Come on now. Like that. All right. So boom. Now that happens. So I would say, well, maybe a few days later, while we at the gym, she's consistent. I'm consistent. Now, one of these days, I'm training somebody. I'm a paid personal trainer. For those that don't know, I look like Bruce Lee action figure up under here. Big one. But anyways, so growl. yo. I better not get no cat that purr like that. But anyway, so once she did that, I was done. Like, I'm like, it ain't no reason for me to sit there and pursue anymore. You know, it's like that. So anyways, so I'm working dude out. Me and dude's working out. So it's my turn to get on the bench. When I work people out, I work out with them. You get what I'm saying? And I'm training a guy who's trying to be a ranger at the time. He was trying to be a ranger. That's all I know. State ranger or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So he needed to get in shape. So I'm training him. So one thing about me is I'm very professional when I'm training. I don't sit there and I ain't politicking with other people while we're at the gym. I'm going to focus clearly and solely on you and only you whatsoever. So while we working out at the gym, I'm on the bench. Get my little bench press on, you know, maybe 315, something light, 275, you know what I'm saying? I throw that up like it's nothing. You think I'm lying, go ahead, view my Facebook. She seen it. But anyway, so I'm over there, I'm down there, I'm like throwing that thing up like it's nothing. I just see. It was like we inside the gym, y'all. We inside the gym, but out of nowhere, I get this ray of sunshine so blinding. You hear me? That thing just came in like a luminescent, like, yeah.
Wait, can I say one thing though? I really didn't think that I looked good that day. Like, I just had a t-shirt on, some tights, and my hair was in a ponytail.
See, do y'all know that y'all know what this is, right? This is a card, right? This is a card, right? This is a face, okay? When you put those things together, you get what? A face card, okay? Her face card, it don't ever decline, okay? So when she say all that she talking about right there, that thing ain't ever decline. It always goes through. It's always approved, okay? That face card's always approved, okay? So for her to say that, she's a lying and in fact factory. But anyway, so when I get this luminescent ray of sunshine floating over the top of my face like a hovering cloud, I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? She was like, can you help me move this bench? Instantly. First, hold on. This is not the girl that just tried to. But wait, then I stand up. She probably doesn't even know I did this. I stand up, I'm like, and look around. Because I had to see all the men she walked past. All the numerous amount of people, and Planet Fitness is a large gym, okay? She walked past a lot of men, masculine, light skin, dark skin, white, purple. She walked past all of them. And I'm looking up at her now. Okay? She walked past all of them, and that's all I needed to see. Once I knew she walked past a whole bunch of men to come say something to me right there, now my antennas is up. Because now that lets me know there is somewhat of an attraction there. And all hope has not failed. Okay? And there just might be a little inclination of hope. And me and her might ignite a flame. All right? So, boom. Now, I don't care how heavy this bench was. It could have been 5,000 pounds. If she asked me to move it, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to move it. Shout out to the cute little gingerbread man. Look at Babe Skit. Him talking about, go ahead, put some time outs on him.
I got to add some more ice on.
You got to put these on him for the boop, boop, boop.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got to put some eyes on him. We don't even know if he can see. This girl crazy. She done got a gingerbread man, only got snow around him. That's it. He ain't got no clothes on, nothing. He just out there frostbitten. Anyway,
Frostbitten.
so look, as the story goes on. Now, once I see that, I'm like, oh, okay. So I get up, I walk. I was like, yeah, where's it at? She was like, all right. So I take the bench and I move down. The bench is not light. Anybody that picked up a Planet Fitness bench, y'all know that's not light. So I take the bench and I move it over to her. And I go to walk away, but for some reason I could tell by her facial expression that something was not finished. So I look at her, I was like, everything cool? She was like, well, I kind of want it under a little, over here a little more. So I push it over there. Then I look at her again. I'm like, yo, it's cool. She was like, no. I was like, all right, well, I'm like, you good? She was like, yeah, I'm good. But I could still tell it in her face that she was not good. I'm like, yo, listen, doesn't matter how many times I have to do it. Can you just tell me the exact way you need me to do it? And I'm going to do it. She was like, well, I said, what workout are you doing? She's like, I'm doing these. Oh. Oh, oh okay. Oh, all right. Woo. Okay. Okay. That. Okay. Sure. See, I got a little mind fart real quick because I replayed that back and then just remembered all those things came back to me. But so I was like, oh, okay. So I moved it in the direction specifically that she wanted. All she had to do is say that first time. But huh?
I said
I
that.
got you, baby. You said what?
I told you the
You
first
stuttering.
time.
Huh?
I told him the first time. He
What you
just
told him?
wasn't understanding. That's why I also thought he was a poppy.
Oh yeah. That's good.
It is. Thank you.
All right, sorry y'all for the technical difficulties. But anyway, so now I moved the bench. She's like, thank you. I'm
Is
like,
that
yeah.
how I sound?
It was even a lot more dramatic than that. It was like, thank you.
But it was a reason for that too.
For the thank you?
Or for how I maybe was acting.
What was the reason?
Because I was
Huh?
remember I told you? Me and
Oh.
before we came in.
A little under the influence. Oh, okay. They were a little under the influence. That sounds about
God.
right. Working out under the influence. Okay, we're here.
OMG.
But anyway, so when that happened, oh, so that's why you was like super dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but what's your reason for every day? But anyway, so shot fired. But anyway, God knows she's gonna smoke me after this. But look, so back at the ranch. So once she does that and I move it, I go back to my client and I'm talking to him now. He knows that I liked her. He knows. He was like, yo, that was the one girl, right? I'm like, the one that dubbed me. He said, well, wait, she just asked you to move the bench. I said, nigga, you know what that mean? He like, nah, bro, she probably just asked you, bro. I said, listen, bro, look at all the dudes. I made him look around. I said, look at all the dudes, bro. She could have asked that man, all them dudes she walked past to come. He like, right. I said, bro, after this session, I don't care. She got to dub me again. He like, you going after her again? I said, bro, she might hurt my feelings. I'm going after her. So boom, our session's over. It's soon as the last set was up, my heart started going like this. Cause now I gotta be a man of my word and go after what I said. All right. So me and him, we go to the y'all know after the workout, we gotta go to the locker room. So we go to the locker room, get my little prep talk. I'm like, bro, I'm about to go get her, bro. Boom. I remember what I had on. No, yeah, I had the black on.
Yes, but you open this.
I had the black on. I had my black Under Armour stuff. Under Armour stuff on, a little tight stuff. So now he's still in the locker room. I'm building up the courage right now to go talk to her. I gotta walk all the way. Y'all know what it is, from the locker room all the way to the bench presses. All right, that's where she's at. I had to walk from the locker room all the way to the bit. Do y'all know how scary that is when two people know you're hitting in their direction and you already been dubbed by one of them? Do y'all know how the heart is like beyond thudding right now? It's like, so I'm walking up there. I got my little cool, you know what I'm saying, my little cool swag on. I'm walking up now. It's her and her friend. Don't get this twisted. It's two of them. So I get up close now. When I start to get close, you already know I'm playing in my head like, yo, what I'm going to say? What I'm going to do? My favorite line is there a male occupying your time? That's usually the line I usually go with. I made it up myself. Please don't steal my stuff, but you can if you want to get a girl like this. Because you can't be typical, man. But anyway, so I'm over. I'm sitting there like, damn, what I'm going to say? What I'm going to do? Da, da, da. So as I walk, when I get close, her friend speaks up. Her friend's like, hey, do you have a little brother? I'm like, nah, I don't got no little brothers. I'm like, I got a twin. He my little brother, but we the same age. So they like, oh, cause she's like, oh, you remind me of somebody I know. So I'm like, huh? She says, yeah, you look like somebody we know. So I'm like, who? So they like, little A. I'm like, that's my little bro. So they gave each other the dumb look like, did we just ask him that? So I'm like, no, not like real life little brother, but if anybody know little A, we look exactly alike. Just age differences. That's it. Yeah. So when I say that, they like, yo, we just asked you. I'm like, no, nah, that's my little bro. Like that was just my celly for months. Like, that's my brother. Like, I love him. So boom. She's like, oh, okay. This is her friend. So when she says, now she's the last person that said, you look like some boy I know. So then I said to her, well, forget that. You know him, or you, cause now don't nobody take this the wrong way. But to me, it felt like, her friend was having more conversation. So I didn't want her friend to think I was trying to indulge in the conversation with her when my pursuit is that right there. You get what I'm saying? So I instantly like shut that down and went to her like, well, look, are you know him, but are you trying to get to know me? She goes, energy. So I'm like, what?
No, good job, because I remember that and I didn't say
you forgot
all of
the energy
that.
part.
Yeah. But.
So she's like, energy. I'm like, yeah, how you doing? My name. She was like, well, she gives me the confirmation, like, yes. Like, okay, it's okay. So I was like, my name's Allende. She's like, Jemiah. And I take her hand, because I have to be different. You see this beautiful face. You know how many men probably went after her? And she's not typical. She's sophisticated. She's classy, okay? She's not ratchet whatsoever. So I can't come with, yo, baby, what's going on? Yo, you trying to smoke? Yo, you trying to... I can't come with that. You get what I'm saying? I have to be different. You get what I'm saying? So when she go to extend her hand, I take it and place my lips on it. I ain't ever did that ever in my life to no woman on our first encounter ever. This is inside of the Fact Factory. If anybody can prove me wrong, I'll be waiting. I can't wait for something that ain't going to happen. Okay. So anyways, boom. Where was I at?
You just gave me a kiss on my hand.
I plant the kiss on her hand, but I give it 2 seconds. I had to. It wasn't it was a
yes.
And then you look in the eyes when you do it, like, I'm talking about. I was like, nice to meet you. Jeez. Now.
That's a moment to remember. What?
Huh?
What?
When I did that, other things, I love you.
I love you too.
Listen.
What are you?
When I kissed that hand, ladies, y'all know what happened. Y'all know what happened when I kissed that hand. Y'all know I ain't got to even elaborate or get any more deep into detail. Y'all know what happened. But anyway, I kissed her hand. Boom. I said, so, only way for us to converse, the only way for us to, continue communicating and getting to know each other is if we exchange phone numbers. Y'all see every word been played right. I came correct. I came as a gentleman. I treated her as such. She already been seeing me for months. This is not any, in all actuality. First off, I got to also let y'all know something. Baby, can you tell them your age?
20.
She's 20. Y'all know my age? I'm 37. But guess what, y'all? I ain't know her age. She ain't know my age. I don't look 37.
At all.
And she don't hold herself as no 20-year-old. Okay? So there was no way we was going, but it doesn't even matter. We both legal. All right. Say that thing at the end of the sentence.
Period. Okay.
So, but anyways, I just wanted to let y'all know that because, we had a lot of ups and downs on this road because of that. So, but we're here today. Anyways, so when that happens, we exchange numbers. Now, the story goes on. After we exchange numbers, when I say them first 2 to 3 days of texting was marvelous. I'm talking about they was front to back. It was back and forth. It wasn't even 20 seconds in between text messages. I'm like, oh, this thing flowing like the Nile River. You heard me?
Yes.
Then it stopped.
Oh! Okay, but go ahead.
What was the O for?
Because I remember something.
Now, that I forgot?
No, I don't think we got to that part yet. I don't know if it was.
No, I'm getting there. That's why I stopped you. Are you talking about? Well, I'm just going to get there. But wait, if I pass it, though, remind me.
Okay.
Make me rewind. All right.
Okay.
So, boom. So then, I'm talking about these days was phenomenal. I'm smiling on my phone. And I'm texting. Yeah, she texted me. I'm like, yeah, it was that feeling. Then it just all got cut short for some reason. So then I started reading back on my lines. I'm like, where's my phone? I'm looking back and like, what the heck? I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't say nothing wrong. Like, what the heck could have happened? I'm like, I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, we was hitting it off. Like, we got plans on going on a date. I'm like, this ain't real. I said, okay. I think she dubbed me again. I think that everything that I thought was going to happen with this girl is just not going to happen now. Like, yeah, I'm not playing that twice. You ain't dubbing me twice, and then I'm just about to be all so free and all that. No. Now, okay, I tell my homie. Me and him was talking. So I tell him, I'm like, yeah, bro, girly who, she dubbed me, Now she gonna make it super awkward whenever I go to the gym now, He's like, well, she probably ain't gonna come no more. I'm like, bro, she's gonna come to the gym. She's just probably not gonna come around the times that I be going. And for how many days? Probably like a week or two, maybe, possibly. It doesn't matter. But some time went past and she was ducking that gym. Okay. Now I ain't gonna sit here and say she was ducking, but she always was coming around the time I was coming when I was training these few people. Now I don't see her. So boom, every day, dudes that, you saw girly? You saw her? Nah, man. I haven't seen her. Then one day we about to leave. I'm walking out the oh no, it was when we just came in. We just came in. Y'all were on the treadmill. Mm-hmm. We just walked in. Boom. My homie like, ain't that? I say, yup, she's done. He like, what you gonna walk past her? I'm like, no. She's gonna know. I know she dubbed me. So she on the treadmill trying to look all cute with her friend. So I start to walking past. So now when I get right behind her, she looks over and she sees me. She's like, I'm like, man, what's up? She was like, hi. I'm like, what you dub me? So she's like, my sister told me don't talk to you. I'm like, your sister? I'm like, who's your sister? She says the girl's name. So I'm like, what's her name on Facebook? She was like, you know who she is? I'm like, I don't know if I know her. What's her name on Facebook? Now she's on the treadmill. I'm off the treadmill. I'm walking past her, going into the stretch section. So she gives me the name. So I'm like, hey, I don't know her. So maybe it's somebody I used to deal with. Maybe it's somebody's homie. One of my homies' girls who might have. It could have been. It had to be somebody who I had a bad encounter with or something, or for her to say that she had to know me. That's what I was thinking. So when she gives me the name, I walk over into the stretch section while she's still on the treadmill. I start to look her up. I'm like, friends. We're already friends on Facebook. I don't know her. I'm like, so that means clearly she doesn't have anything bad or truthful to say about me to her, and which will make her start doing this in her head and not want to talk to me. So hold up, I ain't settling for this. I walk right back over there. Excuse me. I don't know your sister, and whenever you get a chance, you want to come over and
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead, babe.
Go ahead.
No, you did. I thought you was about to forget that I got off to come talk to you.
Oh, so I'm like, yeah, you come on. So we walk over into the stretch section. I'm like, this your sister? She like, yeah. I'm like, I don't know her. She's like, you don't? I'm like, no, I don't know her. I don't think I ever seen her before. I said, so look, before we even get any further, I'm gonna put it to you like this, all right? I don't know your sister, I don't know nothing to do with it. I said, but I never dealt with her. I never dealt with none of her friends. I never hit her. I never hit none of her friends. I never did nothing disrespectful to her or disloyal. I said, so therefore, if that's the only reason you're doing this, I said, you need to reconsider. I said, because also, I'm speaking facts in the fact factory because this is exactly what was said the day it happened, okay? So please don't nobody feel no type of way. I'm not shooting no shots. These are the exact words that happened the day of me and her becoming acquainted, okay? So I said to her, I said, listen, me and her is already friends, all right? So that right there tells you what? If I don't know her, you don't even got to answer. I don't even got to answer. This is what was just said amongst each other. I said, so what does that mean? I mean, she don't have no real reason whatsoever to say that I can't date you or that I did something wrong with you. I said, but that could also mean that she don't want to see me with she don't want to see you with somebody that she might like. Not saying that she liked me. But this is what I'm telling her, because I want her. I said, don't you let nobody make a decision for you that could mess up your future. She looked at me like, I said, yeah. I said, so what you gonna do? You gonna allow? I said, you gonna allow somebody to dictate your direction in this world, or are you gonna stand on your own 2 feet and get to know me for who I am and not pass judgment off of what somebody said? She looks at me. First off,
thank you.
First off, y'all see her cute gingerbread on opposite day.
I actually took time on that.
The wrong time.
It's just that the freaking smile got messed up.
Yo, you need a sander or something.
Can you do better?
You need something. I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, so what part was that?
He was giving a speech and then he was like, don't let that mess up your future.
Give me that forehead. So when she's looking at me with these eyes like, yo, this man's vocabulary is very extensive. The way he converses is very articulate. And for some reason, her mouth could not stop herself from saying the words, okay. After all that was said, she knew that I wasn't bluffing. She knew I didn't know her sister. She knew I didn't. Nobody had a reason to tell us no. Nobody did, okay? So when I asked her, I said, so what you going to do? You going to allow somebody else to point you in the direction of your own life? Or you going to come in this direction and see that everything that they saying is false? I said, get to know me for me. I said, everybody else pass judgment. I said, I guarantee you, if you get to know me, you ain't gonna regret it. All right. He was like, okay. I'm like, all right, now look, when I call you tonight or whenever I text you, you gotta hit me back. She's like, I will. I'm like, I bet. Boom.
All right.
Now. What?
Yeah. Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. I just made a Christmas tree though. I want to show this really quick. Something cute and simple.
Now, when she going on her version, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kill one of these. I'm going to go ahead and kill me
So back to me.
a snowman.
So back to me.
Let's go. But first, was everything I just stated a fact inside of the Fact Factor?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I didn't interrupt or anything, right?
No, that's why
Okay.
I'm not about to.
So anyway, after that happened, I shoot him a text, and then I get no response. He ghosted me back. Like I was like,
Hey,
what?
back. What do you mean? Girl, ain't nothing sweet. Hey, back.
I was like, wow, okay, I see how it feels, but did you end up texting me back before I seen you again, or what happened?
Yeah, it wasn't hitting. Like, it wasn't as consistent as it was for both ends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dealing with the fact that I don't think you like me for real. You dubbed me, so I'm thinking I'm like runner up.
Uh-huh.
You're dealing with, wait a minute, I get this dude. Now he's ghosting me.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
But okay, so we get back to texting or whatever, and I'm pretty sure this is after like we start talking again, that me and him are texting back and forth, and then I get this text from his phone talking about, oh, you the girl he been talking to.
No, that ain't how it went. Wait, what you say?
Oh, you the girl he been talking to.
We was at my house when that happened.
No. Babe, let me explain.
Go ahead.
Anyway, I get that text. I'm like, what? So then I get a call. I answer the call. I hear this commotion like in the background, but I hear a female's voice. So I'm like, what the heck? I just clicked, and then she tried to call me again, but I don't think I answered. So when I got in the car, because I was at my sister's house, when I got in the car, I think you called me and was like, girly came into the house and you was asleep, and she went through your phone and seen that we was texting or whatever. But like, you explained yourself. I'm pretty sure that was after the live, wasn't it?
Mm-mm.
That was before the live.
Mm-hmm. The live was the last time me and her talked.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think I need to.
Maybe I got some.
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell you. You got some stuff mixed up, babe. But it's okay, because guess who's here? Me.
Just me and you.
Now.
Wait, okay, so when we start talking or whatever more, we're talking, we're flowing. He's sending me raps and everything. I'm loving it, It's just it's love, and then we had set up like a little workout date, like we was gonna work out together, and I was so freaking nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna put on? Like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna talk about? I hope it's not awkward. So I just wore a t-shirt and some tights, and I got to the gym. We met up, we started work. Well, he was working me out. He was showing me what to do, and telling me how to do this right, or if I was doing that wrong. We probably worked out for what, like an hour?
Hours of session.
But towards the end, we was like having like some real good conversation. Like, it was very meaningful. Like, the questions he was asking me was like, okay, I like you. I like this. But yeah, that was really nice. And then we ended up what's the word? Talking about a sleepover, right? About a sleep about a sleepover.
Mm-hmm.
But when I work second shift, so I do 3 to 11. So when I get off at 11, I usually go to the gym, and then it's probably like after 12 or 1 or whatever. But we're anyway, dang, I'm getting stuck. So yeah, I tell him like, yeah, we can do like a sleepover. I'll come over to your house or whatever. But I'm like, I'm gonna go to the gym first before I do that. And I was like, can I shower at your house when I get done? So I wouldn't have to do all that back and forth.
What y'all think?
Anyway, I get here, smells real good, looks real good, shows me this is where I live. This, you know what I mean? Very comfortable setting. And I get in the shower or whatever, and I don't know if I should keep going. Do you want to take over?
Yeah, because you missed a lot.
I did.
Watch how I say it. Okay, y'all. See, one thing you can't do, and y'all see my.
I'm sorry, my memory is not the
Y'all
best.
see my man. Yeah. He's trash.
Cute.
He's trash.
No, you did a good job though. You got the hair, the eyes, the mouth. You did a good job.
That's supposed to be a snowman though. Why didn't give us no orange for his you know what I'm talking about?
For his nose?
I'm talking about like a carrot.
Oh.
As the story goes on, and I'm gonna try to wrap it up for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's getting a little close on the timing for my hour session. All right. But anyway, here's how it really goes. After she ghosted me, I ain't feeling like, she's in pursuit of me. And once I feel like I'm not about to be the simp, I'm not about to be that guy that chases something that doesn't want to be captured. Okay. If you got to chase too long, it ain't really meant for you to capture. If she's running away from you, she's not meant for you. Period. All right. So once I start to see that she ain't really I'm like, all right, cool. She ain't into me. So now I'm gonna just wait until I get back around to her. Point blank, period. I'm sorry, but these are just facts of the Fact Factory. This is how men operate. So if you ladies want to get a little insight on how men operate, this is a little bit for you. All right. So boom. Now with that, I started dealing with the girl who I was already dealing with. Now, we weren't together or anything like that of that nature, but this is who I'm only dealing with. So because she's more adamant in coming to see me and phone calls and stuff like that, of course, I start to, I would say, I ain't gonna say indulge, but I just started to lean in that direction more because to me, she wasn't feeling me, right? So, boom. Valentine's Day come. Valentine's Day is coming up. I ask a specific person. I'm not going to look at the person who I was talking about, y'all. But I asked a specific person. I'm like, yo, what you doing for Valentine's? You got a Valentine? They told me no. I said, yo, what you doing for Valentine's? You trying to meet up at the gym? She was like, oh, and now I can't really do too much. I can't look like no simple girl and buy all this crazy stuff. But I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy her a balloon. Buy her a balloon, a little rose. You know what I'm saying? And that's good because that would have been what I would have got for her for a first date anyway. So in my little Valentine's Day rendezvous, I ended up buying a balloon and a freaking and a rose. Now that night, somebody stands me up. Stood me up on Valentine's Day night. All right. Valentine's night. But it was Valentine's Day. So I'm like, well, I mean, we didn't really set no plans or anything like that. But to me, that was a telltale sign that she's not feeling me. On Valentine's Day, you don't even want a balloon or a rose. Oh, yeah, you must want somebody else. Okay. So therefore, now to me, she don't want me. Now I'm back out. Now I'm back. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm back in the field. So there's a knock on my door Valentine's Day. The heck? Go down. Yo, yeah, the door. Go down there. Yo, what you doing here? Oh, happy Valentine. It's not her. It's somebody else. Long story short, because we're not about to indulge in that. Long story short, somebody seen the balloon and rose that I bought for her, was mad that it wasn't for her, and started to hit me with a daggone phone, beating me with a phone. I recorded it, so it was on live and all of that. And long story short, she ends up seeing it. A lot, thousands. I think it was like 5,000 in the night, the same night, 5,000 viewers in one night. Yeah, a lot of people saw it. So I knew it was eventually going to get back there. But me and her aren't there. Like, we haven't met, we haven't kissed, we haven't did anything. So like, she can't be mad. So boom.
Well, we have met. We did meet.
I mean, meet
Oh.
up.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like me and you meeting on our own time instead of we just running into each other at the gym.
Okay.
So, boom. Now that gives everybody in her family all the ammunition they need to be like, hey, listen, stop. You see what that guy's into? Leave him alone. Da, 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 da. But if you seen it, and some of you guys did, if y'all saw that live, y'all would see that I went live because I am always the victim for the most part. I just don't play victim, if you get what I'm saying. So after that happens, they're like, leave him alone, don't do it, reconsider. So, so I forgot to mention the part with the when she came into the house and called your phone. Or she called your phone or called my phone or used my phone?
But that was a little bit after
That was that was before Valentine's Day. But long story short, it was. Valentine's Day was the last time me and her talked. That's what I'm telling you. It was before Valentine's Day.
She tried to come in
no, not that. Not when she came here when you was here.
Okay.
Woo, that's a whole nother story. But anyways, so she ends up. Long story short, cops get called. I leave. I mean, she leaves. Long story short, she's not to be heard of. But I did forget to tell y'all. Y'all know what I do in this segment. I gotta rewind. So I had to rewind, right? Because one day she pops up at the house with me and my homies is there. All right. Me and my homies is there. The ex girl I was dealing with. The ex girl pops up at my house while I'm asleep on the couch. The dudes let her in. She somehow sees my phone on the charger. She knew the password. Goes inside of my phone, contacts her. She never said, oh, you the girl. Oh, you the girl he was talking
what
to.
What did she say?
She said that when me and you was in my room. Remember? But we gonna get there.
Okay.
So, long story short, that's neither here nor there. Because we gonna jump into this part. So, now I stopped dealing with girl. All right? Me and her's not together, but before I got with her, this is what I told the girl. All right? Something happened. And ladies, this is what I want y'all to see, right? Everybody's not playing. Everybody doesn't go for the same stuff that last dude went for. All right? She posted something very scantily on Facebook. Something that if you got a man, you ain't supposed to be putting out there. So I asked her, I was like, yo, you gonna take that down? She was like, no, I'm not taking it down. It's just Facebook. You're mad. Like, I said, yo, I'm gonna ask you one time. Are you gonna take that down? She said no. I said, so you just chose Facebook over me. She doesn't even know that this is the last time me and her is going to converse on that tip. She doesn't even know that when she said to me that she was not going to take it down off Facebook, that she signed her fate. That right there, you cannot be my girlfriend if you are going to care about other people's entertainment versus your partner's emotions and feelings and what they desire. Once you do that, there's no reason that me and you can escalate to higher levels because you don't value yourself and you aren't ever going to value me. All right? So, boom. When she said that, now I know she's not the one I'm meant to be with at all whatsoever. She's done. Dubbed her right then and there. That's the last time me and her conversed. That's the last time we talked. The last time she was in my space on a good tip. Okay? Now I'm like, okay. But for some reason, somebody's still around. They ain't really showing too much, but they still here. So I said, yo, listen. How about, I usually charge for my expertise of working out, but I wouldn't mind giving you a free session. You like to work out with me? And maybe Netflix, chill afterwards, if you know. But if not, we can always. Oh well, I- yeah, we can work out. Yeah, I'd like that. But what about the nef? No, well, depending on how the workout goes. I know the workout's gonna go well. You heard me. So guess what? All right, man. She give me that look. But anyway, so when once she gives me the confirmation that we gonna work out, I already know what time it is. I already know when she comes, I'm gonna do a stellar job. But when she gets there, now she thinks she just had, I just had a t-shirt and some sweats on, but it was the t-shirt she chose for some reason. Okay, yeah, to her it was a typical t-shirt, but when you're looking at the girl of your dreams, okay, that t-shirt becomes glamorous. Okay, when you're looking at the girl of your dream, them typical sweats that you think you got on, the way that they are wrapped around your curvaceous frame and those certain subtle movements that you're doing when you're doing them lunges and stuff like that, I could not contain myself, but I did. But I did. I contained myself for the greater good and for the professionalism. Okay. But in my head, I told her it was in my head. She was doing them lunges. I was trying to have some lunch. Food, man. I was talking about food. Okay. So long story short, I'm gonna just put it to you like this, y'all. We worked out that day. She came over to watch Netflix and chill.
No, I didn't come
You
over the same night that we worked out.
you got to be kidding me.
For real?
Yes.
Oh,
You came over that night. We worked out,
that's true.
and then you had to go do something. Or did you finish your work? No. You had to
No.
go do something, and then you met me here.
Maybe I had to grab clothes or something. No, I don't know. Because I was home, I didn't work that. I don't think I worked that day. Because I remember getting dressed and then coming. But I should have packed my bag if that was the plan afterwards. I don't know. But
What
I
do you
did
mean you
remember.
should have packed your bag? You did.
Well, you said I wanted to go do something.
Might have been to get your clothes.
Maybe I
Might have been to get extra clothes. But
But
it might if it wasn't the
right?
same day.
Right?
If it wasn't the same day, then it was the next day.
Yeah.
If it wasn't the same day we worked out, which I believe it was, then it was the next day. So don't count that in the fact factory. But I believe it was that same day. But more of the story is, no matter what day it was, whenever she got here, she never left. She's been here ever since.
Ever.
She's been here ever since. She came and she got stuck, okay? And that was just it, okay? And everyone who doubted us, everyone who thought I was going to be a certain person that they didn't ever know me to be, I wasn't. And that's why she's still here. Do y'all see this face? She's still glowing as if I just turned this light on, okay? This isn't fake. This is real. But guess what, y'all? There's many more stories to come. You're gonna see more clips of us, more funny videos, more whatever it takes for for y'all to see us and to view us. And if y'all got any type of what's the word I'm looking for? Any suggestions? What y'all want us to do? How y'all want us to do it? It doesn't matter. First, like, subscribe, hit that button, and notice that you're in the Fact Factory when you come here. You're going to see us. All right? We at the Fact Factory, but it's time to shut it down. I'm Ayende Harper. This is
Jemiah Harper.
Oh! Next year, y'all see it. Fact Factory. I love her.
I love you.
I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. That's the story of how we met. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? It's plenty more.